Welcome to the Blackrock Playbook. How power learned to disappear, silence and scale. You've heard the names before. Governments, banks, corporations. But the most powerful force shaping your future doesn't campaign, doesn't legislate, and doesn't sell you anything. Most people can't even explain what it is. Its name is Blackrock. Blackrock manages more money than any institution in human history. Not millions, not billions, but trillions. More than the GDP of most nations. More than entire regions of the world combined. And yet, you don't interact with Blackrock. You don't shop there. You don't vote for it. You don't sign contracts with it. But chances are, you work for a company it owns. You buy from companies it owns. You save for retirement through companies it owns. Blackrock isn't everywhere. It's embedded everywhere. Ownership without control. Blackrock doesn't run companies. It doesn't build phones. It doesn't fly planes. It doesn't ship food. It owns pieces of the companies that do. Apple, Microsoft, United Airlines, Delta, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, competitors, rivals, public enemies on paper, same shareholders. And when competitors answer to the same capital, competition doesn't vanish. It changes. Aggression softens. Risk recalibrates. Behavior aligns. Not through commands, but through incentives. It's called passive investing. Index funds, ETFs, and retirement portfolios. Set it and forget it. But there is nothing passive about voting power. Every share carries a vote. Every vote shapes leadership, and every leadership decision shapes millions of lives. Blackrock votes in boardrooms you'll never enter. On policies you'll never see, with consequences you can't opt out of. And when asked about influence, we'll say, we don't tell companies what to do because we don't have to. Behind the scenes, there is a machine called Aladdin. Not a fund, not a bank, but a risk management and decision-making system used by governments, pensions, insurers, and central banks to model markets. Stress and uncertainty, trillions of dollars don't just flow through Blackrock. They are interpreted through its software. When risk is defined, behavior follows. Blackrock isn't just managing money. It's helping define what safe means. To be clear, Blackrock doesn't technically own this money. They manage it on behalf of teachers, firefighters, public workers, everyday people saving for retirement. They are fiduciaries, legally bound to act in their client's best interest. And that's what makes this system so powerful, because the voting power they wield is borrowed, not chosen by the public, not debated, not revoked. It arrives automatically through participation. Your savings didn't just grow, they learned how to vote. Here's the loop. Retirement funds flow into index funds. Index funds concentrate ownership. Ownership concentrates influence. Influence stabilizes the system, and stability attracts more capital. No conspiracy, no smoke-filled rooms, just incentives stacked perfectly on top of one another. Optimized, efficient, invisible. This isn't about one CEO, one firm, or one agenda. It's about a world where power no longer needs to announce itself. Where ownership replaces authority, where markets enforce behavior faster than laws, where control looks like stewardship, and resistance doesn't know where to aim. Monsanto taught us how to control food by owning the seed, and Blackrock refined the lesson. Why own the seed when you can own the system that decides what grows? This isn't a story about villains. It's a story about incentives. And once you recognize the playbook, you start seeing it everywhere. This isn't the end of the story. It's the architecture.